To upstate New York, fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. Three. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Running for it, here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The Bills at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Allen's throw is complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On play action, Allen steps away to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Allen going to go on 4th down. Completes it to Samuel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
56.
To the air, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And some room to run now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They go play action. Young. He finds his man. Complete. It's Johnston. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. A play fake. Now Young. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, 44 yards. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Allen off the play fake. That's Samuel caught left side. Finding space at the 40. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. On play action, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's again to Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Allen. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 31 yards. And the Bills have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Young. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It got his man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. It's Young off play action. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it.
Quit bumping my receivers, Day.
I've been impressed with the work defensively.
Now everybody watched you as you seen it. You bumped my receiver.
There's another example.
Quit bumping my receivers. You acting like Shard now.
On 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
Man, you bumped Kyle Pitts going across the middle, bro. You bumped Kyle Pitts going across the middle. All right, bet I'm gonna drop it in the chat.
Second quarter, 14-7.
Don't worry about it. I'm posting it in the chat for you.
Big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Young will set to throw.
So stupid ass here.
Incomplete. That's Johnston. He'll get it inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties and the better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And Young's throw there incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Young on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
McPherson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. They're able to avoid him at the 40. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Cook again. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Play action. Now it's Allen. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Young off the play fake. He finds his man complete. It's Johnston. He's got room at the 30, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That throw by Young incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. He's up to the 20. He'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Allen to throw it. He finds Watson complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man, Thornton. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 50, 30, 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bengals. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So we'll see what Young and his guys can do here as they walk up for the 2-point try. And this is going to be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart, pass by pass.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They run again on 1st down. Cook down inside the 40. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Play action. Young. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bills are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second and a yard, Young. Going for the deep ball. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Billsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, time was certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
169 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Cook up the gut. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. Second and 11. Now Cook running right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So on fourth down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Young to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Young. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Allen now looks to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off. And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately,